Hey guys, it is Goose the Grey again, and here I am to bring you another Challenger 5v5 match-made game. Should be interesting. Let me rearrange the icons real quick. Caitlyn has to go down there to the bottom lane. Rengar goes up to the top lane, up to the Jax, and Tristana is fine. So, we have a Jax versus Rengar matchup in the top lane. We have Lee Sin versus Jarvan in the jungle, Ahri against Ziggs mid, and then a Caitlyn Lulu up against the Tristana Thresh lane in the bottom. It's gonna be a great game, I hope. We're about 2.5 minutes in. I joined a little bit late, couldn't get into the champion select, so I had to go through the client, spectating it. It's always a little bit of work. We actually see Lee Sin here invading already onto the enemy's blue buff, red buff of course. What is he gonna do? A satchel charge lands onto Ahri, and she's going pretty low there. Use her potion. Lee Sin chases Jarvan off of that red buff. Jarvan forced to flash out. It's not what you want to happen this early in the game, so he's already used a flash. Lee Sin just gonna take away that red buff. Jarvan coming in right away to clear those little minions. Jax moved down a little bit too late. Maybe they could have made something happen here. Jax wanted to stay in that lane, try to get an advantage there. He's about 2 CS ahead of Rengar. Push that lane out, of course. So that's where he got those from. Interesting is that both of these supports actually started with a Doran's Shield. Lately, we've been seeing a lot of the support starting items, of course. The Ancient Coin, the Relic Shield, all of these new items that were recently introduced that give you bonus gold. But these two have all opted for that Doran's Shield plus a health potion. So we see an attempted gank in top and an attempted gank in mid. Neither one really doing anything. Just a little bit of presence. You know, one guy, say hi. Hi, I'm there. I exist, even though I'm in the jungle. And Jarvan now actually at the blue buff takes that one away. And these two junglers just trading back and forth. And now the fight ensues. Jarvan does look like he's... Oh my god, he actually goes back in, and Lee Sin is forced to flash out. And now there's Rengar and Jax coming in, as well as Ziggs and Ahri. This could just be a big skirmish. Jax and Rengar just going at it, pounding away at one another. Rengar may have the upper hand here. He, of course, jumps from the bushes. He flashes away into a bush. He could still jump again. Is he going to go down? There's the flash from Jax, and they're chasing down on Rengar, as meanwhile Ziggs is very low as well. Oh, there's Rengar not quite going down. He does look... Why does my client keep doing that? That is so annoying. For some reason... Let me fix something. I have to go and screen out. That is just too much. Sorry, I just missed 2 kills. That's how good I am. Both Jax and Jarvan went down. Jarvan was the first blood, and Lee Sin got both of those kills. Rengar also got 1 assist, so that was a big swing in gold already towards the blue team, as Caitlyn here gets death sentence. And the Flay comes in as well. There's the exhaust after the jump in from Tristana. That's a flash out of Caitlyn already. Now they try to turn and do a little more damage in return. There's another Flay now away, and now Thresh got ignited. And if he hadn't managed to get out... Oh my god, that auto attack out of Lulu. The flash actually was able to pick up the kill, and now she's damaging Tristana still. Just chasing them off. There's nothing they can do. Tristana gonna be safe though. That was a very nice turnaround play though. If the Piltover Peacemaker had hit, that would have already killed Thresh, but he still got away from that. Then Lulu flashed after him, still hit him with another auto attack, picked up that kill for her bot lane. And that was really just... Thresh and Tristana did a lot of very nice damage. And then they overstayed just that tiny little bit. They overstayed about 2 seconds, in which Thresh took so much damage that Lulu and Caitlyn could then turn around with the help of that ignite, with help of the potion that was taking away on Caitlyn, to then come back and pick up a kill. And now Tristana not gonna go down here. Very nice jump away from her. Lee Sin coming in behind her, a 3-person dive basically, and she was still able to just walk away from that without even flashing. So nice call by her. I am thoroughly impressed. Did use her barrier then. That was a nice death sentence under the tower. There's the play as well. That's going to be a kill for Thresh. Nicely done. Caitlyn was a little bit careless. Just stood there and ate the death sentence. That's not something that you can allow to happen if there are no minions under the tower and you're just standing there. Ziggs now getting ganked. He's not in a good position. He uses the satchel charge slightly the wrong way. Does get hit by both parts of the Orb of Deception. Gets hit by the charm as well. And this is surely going to be a dead Ziggs. Ahri going to be picking that up. There we go, finally. I almost thought she would let him get away there. But that's going to be another kill over to the blue team. That's 4-1 now in kills. 1,500 gold advantage for them. Very nicely played. And Rengar actually 1v2s up in the top lane. Both Jarvan and Jax have to back off from that. Now Lee Sin actually finds Jarvan in the jungle, and this is dangerous. Jarvan is already very low. The Sonic Wave hits. Is Lee Sin gonna pick up another kill here? It does look like he will. There we go. He even put down a ward that he could dash. He does pick it up. Jarvan gonna go down for the second time this game, and Lee Sin gonna pick up his third kill. He has those mobility boots, and they've really been doing work for him. He's just everywhere. And that's something you can do very easily with Lee Sin. He's so mobile, and then you get the mobility boots. If you manage to get a couple of kills early, he's so strong in early levels, simply due to base damages, that you can just snowball a game ahead without even really buying any early items. So you can afford to go for those boots of mobility to just be everywhere. He just stole away the blue buff, and now he's even able to get out before Jarvan even makes it there. This is just beautiful. He kills Jarvan at the small golems at the 7th minute. Jarvan is still level 4, so the death time is really short. Then Lee Sin makes it all the way over to the enemy blue buff via mid lane and takes it away before Jarvan can even get there after respawn. It's just not even quite fair. It's a little bit too strong. But Lee Sin is a very strong early game jungler, and if he manages to keep this happening, oh my god, there's a gank in the mid lane, the charm lands, and that's going to be a dead save. This is the danger of Rengar when he starts roaming, but Caitlyn in the bot lane in trouble, also going to go down. The barrier still comes out, she's delaying her death, drawing Tristana away, and that will enable Lulu to escape most likely. Lee Sin now coming around. Can Lee Sin get another kill? The Sonic Wave lands on the Thresh. Lee Sin goes in, only safeguards away to Lulu again. There's the Ignite onto Thresh. Are they going to be able to pick up a kill here? The Exhaust comes out as well, and there's the kick. The Polymorph came out as well, and now Lee Sin actually going down to Tristana. They got a little bit greedy this time around, and that was a double kill for Tristana. On top of that kill on Caitlyn, so at 3-0-0 for Tristana, their unofficial triple kill. That was really huge for the red team spot lane. That's exactly what they needed. 3 kills for a late game carry like Tristana, that is devastating. That is something that can change the entire flow of a game. She's ahead in CS of Caitlyn, and now she's got 3 kills on top of that Vamp Scepter that she already has. This alone could swing the entire tide of the game, and it was just a little bit greedy from the blue team. But here's Ahri up in the top lane. They want this kill. The charm misses, but it's surely gonna be a death as well. Another kill onto Ahri, and now Ahri is 3-0-0 as well. Just very fed people here early on in the game. 7-4, 1,300 gold between the two teams. It's definitely still a very close game. Anything can happen here. Lee Sin this time around picked up a Ruby Crystal and a Doran's Blade. So he wants to keep making these early fights happen. And next time, he doesn't want to go down to Tristana. He wants to kill Tristana. We take a look at the other items here. Rengar bought his Chain Vest, so he wants to be tanky as fast as possible. Wants to get that Sunfire Cape as well, I'd assume. Then there is Jax, who picked up the Ninja Tabi and a Longsword, so he wants to be a little more resistant to Rengar and still do a little bit of damage. Probably going for that Vamp Scepter and then into the Village Rod Cutlass next. Or the Trinity Force. In mid lane, we actually have Sorcerer's Shoes on Ahri, so she wants to do a bit more early game damage. Whereas Ziggs going for that Chalice of Harmony has to, of course, deal with those mana issues after Rengar took out that tower. Here's the fight between Jax and Rengar. The Ignite already came out onto Rengar. He jumps away to a minion, tries to get out of there, but Jax is just chasing him down, and Jax does a lot of damage right now. That Longsword doing big work for him. Why does my spectator try and jump away from that? But Rengar is going to be safe for now. Jarvan coming in there as well, though. They're going to dive him under the tower. He uses his ultimate. Meanwhile, Ahri in the bot lane gets a kill on Tristana, and now they keep going onto Rengar after he moved out. Cataclysm was there, and the Ignite was used. Doesn't manage to get away there as Lulu tanks up the bottom tower. Now Rengar has to get away from there. The two top can dive him again. There they go, and this is going to be that Rengar this time around. Jax picking up that kill. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, the pressure is being kept up. Ahri, Lulu, and Caitlyn are still there. Of course, Ziggs has very, very nice wave clears, so it's going to be hard for them to push that tower down. While Jax and Jarvan with a little bit of tower damage top. Basically a 1-for-1 across the board there. Tristana went down and Rengar went down, so a 1-for-1 trade. That's not too bad. 8-5 now. 2,200 gold between the two teams, but 1 tower in favor of the blue team. Of course, Rengar picked that up in the top lane earlier. I was going over items. Caitlyn has a Vamp Scepter, 2 Doran's Blades, and that dagger, so she's doing okay for herself. Of course, she is about to go back, pick up more items. But Tristana, after that triple kill, was now able to pick up not only the BF sword, but also the Berserker Screech. So she's pretty close to that Bloodthirster already. Caitlyn, of course, also picking up the BF sword now. So those two AD carries still pretty close, only Doran's Blade between them. And then the support's also very close. The Ruby Sightstone plus the Doran's Shield on Lulu with a regular Sidestone, plus that Nomad's Medallion. Thresh, as Ari is in a lot of trouble. Oh my, that flash just saved her life. A fail flash out of Jax. He's not going to be able to go after her, and Ari is really nicely played there. I thought she was dead for sure. She was caught out in the middle of nowhere, took a lot of free damage, and then managed to flash over the exact right wall to keep herself safe. Tries to poke a little bit of damage out there. It's not going to be enough. She has to be very careful. Jax could jump on her. Here's a Sonic Wave out of Lee Sin, but oh, he does decide to go for it. Actually kicks Jax back into the tower. Why do I want to keep calling him Jarvan? That's not who he is. As Ari actually comes back in as well, there's a flash out of Ziggs to dodge the charm out of Ari. And now there's a dragon going on at the same time from the red team. This could be very dangerous. Jarvan is very, very low here. There's a dragon in their favor, though. Now, what can they do? The tilt over Peacemaker picks up one. Ari almost picks up another. Thresh is surely going to go down here. Did land the death sentence, though. Caitlyn picked up Jarvan earlier. That already happened. I already mentioned that. There's a double kill onto Tristana, and then the Rengar gets the Jax as well. Is Ziggs going to go down as well? No, he is not. So that was a 4-for-0 exchange, but the dragon in favor of the red team overall. 4 kills on such important members as Ari, Rengar, and Caitlyn. Not sure what I like more. At least Ziggs just secured the blue buff. Very nicely done there with his Mega Inferno Bomb. That was pretty big for him. He needed that. Tristana now finished her Bloodthirster. Surely Caitlyn gonna do the same after she goes back. That fight was huge for the blue team. Ari now 5-0-1, almost has the Deathfire Grasp completed. She's still sitting in base, probably waiting for the last little bit of gold to pick that up. Lee Sin very bold here, going really deep, and Lee Sin may just have to pay for it. Gets over the wall to the Wraiths, and now Lulu is all alone. The Death Sentence luckily connects on the minion and not her, as the Wild Growth comes out, knocking Jarvan up, and Rengar is there, doing a lot of damage, but he jumps onto Lee Sin. Lee Sin survives just barely as Jarvan goes down. It's not what you want to happen. Bit greedy there, Jarvan, bit greedy. And very nicely played from Lee Sin, too. The safeguard just saved him. He still had his flash and his Dragon's Rage as well, of course. So he did still have some tricks up his sleeve. It's a little dangerous. Rengar did a surprising amount of damage, though. He only has that Sunfire Cave, and even so, he was able to make it count with those Ferocity stacks. He just did so much damage and basically blew Jarvan up. Jax, meanwhile, has got the Bilgewater Cutlass. Does look like he's going towards a Blade of Ruin game as fast as possible. Well, both of these junglers have gone for the Spirits of the Ancient Golem. Bloodthirst cross board. 13-5. The Charm lands as does the Death Sentence. The play was good enough that the ultimate from Tristana could come out and finalize the kill onto Ari. Ari caught out a little bit out of position there. She did have her ultimate, but it wasn't good enough. Actually, she used her ultimate to try and get away, but it was not good enough. Now Tristana can farm it a little bit more. She's behind in CS to Caitlyn. Caitlyn doing pretty well for herself lately here. And a lot of the map currently belongs to the blue team. Look at this. Lee Sin and Lulu just walk through that jungle, and Ziggs can't really do anything. There are Tristana and Thresh in the bot lane, but with Jarvan in the top half of the jungle, there's nothing they can do against this invade. And instead they just have to kind of back off. So right now, blue team with the map dominance, doing what they want to do all over the place. Lee Sin picking up his red buff. It's going to be really nice on him. About 3,500 gold between the two teams at this point. It's nothing too bad, but for 15 minutes, it's already quite a chunk. More important than that bit of gold, though, is the difference of 3 towers to 1. The blue team has the map presence. They have the map pressure. They can just shove out lanes, and because there are no towers, no outer towers left for the red team, the lanes will push towards them pretty far, and then the blue team can just capitalize off of that, make things happen their way, and pick their fights. Lee Sin up here setting a trap. This could be huge. This could be very dangerous for Jax. The fight, there's the brawl between Rengar and Jax, and here comes Lee Sin with the Dragon's Rage kick. Does kick Jax back, and now Jax in a whole lot of trouble. The Mega Inferno Bomb coming in. Jarvan the 4th is there. Lee Sin going very deep under the tower. The Cataclysm coming out on him. The box is there as well. Jax is still alive. Rengar now under the tower was ignited and getting hit by the tower. Not the fight you want to choose. Rengar and Lee Sin are in trouble. Everything misses out of both of these guys. The Jarvan now in trouble. Rengar doing too much damage. Still chasing. Oh, the Death Sentence does not connect for a change. Ziggs is now here as well. I don't see how Rengar will get out of this. There's the standard, but no knockup to follow it up. This is how Rengar will get out of it. Just walks away. He's so tanky. He almost has the Spectre's Cowl. and the Sunfire Cave, and that's all he needs in order to like tower dive a tier 2 tower in the middle of 3 enemy champions and still get away with it. Of course he didn't pick up the kill he wanted, but he survived very long and even survived it all, even though he shouldn't have. Jack's trying to get the counter strike onto Caitlyn. Not gonna work. She had a nice 90 caliber net. Get away from that. Rengar though, split pushing that top lane. Caitlyn in the bot lane. It's a 1-3-1 push right now, and it's working out greatly for them. Charm lands. Tristana here in a whole lot of trouble. Deathfire Grasp not completed yet. Else that could have been the kill. Is maybe the kill. No, the berry comes out, saves her. Lee Sin not done with her yet though. Does look, oh my god, he's going very, very deep here in between the inhibitor and the inner tower. Does kick Ziggs away. Not going to be able to make anything happen. And now Rengar in a whole world of pain and trouble. Jarvan's still chasing him down. Here's Scout as Lee Sin actually goes down to the tower. Gives the kill credit over to Jarvan there. Caitlyn still in the bot lane. While all this Ringle Rosie is happening up in the top half of the jungle, she's just been pushing happily by herself. Lulu now in trouble after Rengar and Lee Sin have already gone down. She flashes over to the Baron. He's going to stay safe there for now. Does ping it a couple times. Lulu, you can solo Baron. That's not what you want to do. But Caitlyn loved that whole exchange. She just sat there and free farmed. Picked up a nice 35 CS lead over Tristana now. Both of them pretty equal in items, so that's not too big an issue yet. Of course, Caitlyn hasn't gone back yet. Lulu now picking up the Aegis, so she's going to be a lot tankier and helping her team out a bunch more. What's interesting, actually, how much has Thresh made with that Nomad's Medallion? It's made about 450 gold. 450 gold that Lulu does not have. That pays for the Doran's shield. But other than that, it's nothing too major, and considering she's just been a major factor with 2-1-5. Of course, Thresh also 1-2-6 has been doing pretty well himself, landing a lot of death sentences. But Lulu has really been a large part in this game so far, and the fact that she was a little tanky, that she went for the Doran Shield, then the Ruby Sidestone, and now the Aegis has really helped her out a lot. Dragon is back up now, and this is surely going to be the next point of contestation as the red team is grouping towards that. Where is Jarvan? Where is Jarvan? Jarvan is killing the dragon, and there's the lantern taken out from Ziggs, getting himself to safety. Ahri was pretty scary there. Dragon hasn't been picked up yet, but here Ziggs might go down. No, he was actually kicked over the wall, over to safety. Lee Sin saving him, but Jarvan not going to be able to survive that. Does not manage the flag and drag across the wall, but Jax took out Ahri in the backlines. Ziggs still survived everything, and now with Jax in the backlines, this could get very, very dangerous very quickly. Oh, Ziggs stepped onto a snap trap. That is so unfortunate. He must have not seen that because he walked straight onto it, and Caitlyn actually gets the kill on them after all. And now Lisa and Caitlyn, they want the kill onto Jax here. Going very, very deep. There's Tristana around as well. Thresh is there as well. Puts down the box. The exhaust comes out onto Caitlyn. Caitlyn has to flash away. Flashes into another wall. 90 caliber nets into another wall. But now Rengar is in the mix, and he picks up one. Will he pick up a second? Yes, he will. Will he pick up a third? No, I don't think so. That's Thresh is still quite healthy, and Jarvan is back up. But that overall, in the end, played out in favor of the blue team. It is now 17-9. They've got a 6,000 gold advantage, 4-1 in towers. They're seizing complete control of the map, and they could be going for Dragon here after they stole away the enemy blue buff. Lee Sin just 3-2-8. There's a 5-2-1 Ahri. Ahri got taken out pretty early there, but Rengar was late, and of course Ziggs stepping on the Yordle snap trap is really unfortunate. Here's Jarvan now with the Cataclysm onto Caitlyn. She's going to stay safe, pick up a kill in return. Do not touch that Caitlyn. She will kill you in return. It's not what you want to do. Jarvan a little careless there. They were trying to 2v3, and it doesn't generally work out that way. There's the Mega Inferno Bomb. Doesn't pick up the dragon. Nicely done by the blue team. They didn't have a smite up, so they backed off wisely when the Mega Inferno Bomb came in, stopped all damage, and then after it had come in and hit, that's when they finished off the dragon. Beautifully done there, not letting it get stolen away. Lee Sin here, maybe in a whole world of trouble. Kicks Jax over the wall, may stay safe due to that, but he has to get out of that jungle somehow, as Caitlyn almost picks up Tristana. It is so close to barrier saving her, but now Jax in a lot of trouble. There's a wild growth out of Lulu, and that's going to save Lee Sin here as Jax goes down to Caitlyn. Caitlyn now 6-2-5, just picking up the kills all over the place. Ziggs still able to survive, and there's the static shiv kill onto Ziggs. That's a huge kill. I love static shiv just for that reason. You can pick up kills you normally wouldn't. The rest of the team basically killed Ziggs. They didn't spread it far apart enough. It's going to make it 20-9. Now the blue team split pushing with 4 members in the bottom lane. Lee Sin, what are you doing? Flashing over the wall there. That was rather entertaining. As Rengar is up in the top lane, and they're going to pick up 2 towers here at the same time. Maybe. Not quite getting the bottom one yet, but that was a lot of damage very, very quickly onto Tristana. Tristana almost died there as the top tower was picked up by Rengar, but now Ahri in a lot of trouble. Jax diving in there very, very deep, takes the lantern to get back out. He real and the kill goes over to Caitlyn. The last little shot there did hit. I thought he was safe after taking the Fresh Express. Not today. Not the best day for Jax and Jarvan. Both of them have 6 deaths at this point. Just a little careless at times and a little overconfident. Now Caitlyn's building towards that Infinity Edge, and once she does manage to complete that, that's going to be scary, scary. Caitlyn, Lulu did just get herself caught. I'm not sure if she can survive this. Flashes away and uses the speed up on herself. Also shoots at the glitter lands. Nobody's chasing her. She's going to be safe. She picked up a blue buff. Oh my god, Rengar. That is just not nice what you're doing. He has a Bone Tooth necklace, but other than that, he does not have damage items. And even so, he just demolishes a Bloodthirster, Phantom Dancer, Berserker Greaves. Tristana, she has nothing she can do against him. He just almost 100 to 0 out of nowhere as Lee Sin actually just walks through the entire enemy team, dashes away, kicks away Jax, still survives. This is just not even funny. He waits there, waits for the explosive minefield to go down, and then safeguards through the small golems, and now there's Rengar around the corner. Jax cannot afford to be chasing that. Ahri, meanwhile, in the mid lane, almost bursted down all of Jarvan's health. And now Jax actually has to flash away from Rengar. These fights just back and forth, and the blue team is so confident that they can fight with low health bars, and they can because they're that far ahead at this point. 10,800 gold, 5 towers to 1, 21 kills to 9. They don't even care. Lee Sin has 2 giant spells and keeps just trolling around. He does not care about anything in this game. Caitlyn, meanwhile, taking out the inhibitor tower in the bot lane, might still survive. Almost takes out Tristana here. Yes, she is going to take out down Tristana. Nice crit there at the end to finalize that kill. Jarvan gets the return kill onto her, but Jax now in a lot of trouble in mid. He's going to stay safe. Ahri there, almost picking up a kill on him. Middle tower isn't quite dead yet. They should maybe focus that before diving under the middle inhibitor tower. Maybe they should kill the tower first. The inner tower. Connected. Rengar picking up a kill. Fresh in a lot of trouble as well. Lee Sin following him very, very far. That was rather entertaining. So Ahri is going to pick up that kill. And now we still have Rengar killing Jarvan inside the base. And now Lee Sin still gonna survive everything. Rengar tanking that tower forever and a day. Lee Sin's still alive. There's another kill in favor of the blue team. 26 to 10. By now it is a demolition. Look at this. Tristana has nothing to be done against that Rengar. Now Lee Sin actually goes back inside the base. That's gonna be his death. Doesn't have his safeguard over to the ward just yet. Ahri, meanwhile, tanking the middle tower. You know what an AP mid regularly does. Trying to take that down. There's the super mega inferno bomb. Mega inferno bomb. Coming out there to clear the way, but it was a little bit too late. The tower had already gone down, making it 7 to 1 in towers. 15,000 gold. 14,000 gold in favor of the blue team. That Fire Graft and Void Staff done on Ahri. Infinity Edge, Bloodthirster, Static Shiv on Caitlyn. A Locket of the Iron Solari, Ruby Sightstone, and a Giant Spell on Lulu. That's a tanky Lulu. Now she has the Warden's Mail as well, building towards that Randuin's Omen. Ahri just picked up a needlessly large rod as well. I already mentioned the 2 giant spells on Lee Sin on top of that Sightstone and the Spirit of the Ancient Golem, and Rengar finally picked up a Ravenous Hydra on top of that Spirit Visage, the Sunfire Cape, and the Bone Tooth Necklace. So all of these blue team guys, so very, very dangerous. Caitlyn here in the Cataclysm doesn't even care. Basically 1v3s the enemy team. Jax, all he has is that Blade of the Ruined King. Jarvan, all he has is the Spirit of the Ancient Golem. Ziggs, all he has is the Athene's Unholy Grail. There's another attempted kill onto Caitlyn. She just takes down Jax in return. Not gonna work here. The death sentence lands onto her. That's not gonna be a death sentence for her. Yeah, Tristana chasing after them is also gonna get taken down. That was pretty close though. Caitlyn almost went down. Ziggs gonna get taken out by Ahri. But yeah, Tristana is the only one that has 2 items on the entire red team, and they cannot match up against the overwhelming force of the blue team here. Blue team pushing in here, taking out the inhibitor. This will probably even be game. Just rushing onto the Nexus towers. Maybe they'll take a little bit longer. Lulu doing a Ringle Rosie around the Nexus. They took out Nexus Tower number 1. Number 2 is about to go down. Lee Sin diving the fountain, taking a little bit of damage. Is there still going to be a kill here? Is anyone going to be that kill? Is the second Nexus Tower going down? Now they are onto the Nexus. It's surely going to be game here. 32-11. About 18,000 gold between the two of them. 17,200 actually. My math is off. It's been a long day. Caitlyn picks up another double kill, and now Thresh also still gonna go down. There we go, it's a triple kill. What is Ziggs gonna do? Not give her the quadra kill. Caitlyn goes down to the tower. The Nexus still survives, but so do Ahri and Rengar. They can probably finish this if they decide to do so, but they still want blood. They want that Ziggs. Are they really just not gonna finish this? That is rather disrespectful. Honestly, if at some point, it's all fun and games, but at some point you have to end the game. Especially if, you know, you have such a clear advantage. It is 17,000 and everything. You can just end it. Rengar, you're gonna go down, and they're gonna drag the game out another couple of minutes. Alright, then we'll go back to another couple of minutes. Lee Sin picked up a third Giant's Belt. Feels pretty confident here as Caitlyn has picked up a Last Whisper, wants to penetrate a little more of that armor. Rengar by now has... there we go, there's a surrender. Thank you guys, that was rather friendly. Rengar has 9 trophies on his Bone Tooth necklace, so that was pretty scary as well. We're gonna get out of this game. It was rather unspectacular. It took a while, and then all of a sudden, first there was that gank in the bot lane that turned at 0-3 in favor of the red team, where Tristana was all of a sudden 3-0-0. But then they just couldn't do anything with it. And all of a sudden, the blue team made all the plays. They called their people down, they took dragons, they rotated around very, very nicely. And really, I think the game-turning moment was that 4-for-0 exchange at the dragon after the red team had taken down the dragon, was a little overconfident, overstayed their welcome a little bit, and then just got taken out trying to retreat, and it was not meant to be. And from there on, it was just all downhill, and Caitlyn did so much damage so very quickly. Look at this, 35,000. The next best on the enemy team is 20,000 damage. So she was really the big person in this game, even though I don't want to take anything away from Ahri and Rengar because they both played phenomenally well. And Rengar with a 6-3-12, he turned around a lot of the fights, coming in late, split pushing the entire time, putting pressure on the map. Ahri, of course, doing the same 9-3-8, huge pressure in the mid and late game, as well as Lulu, who is 2-2-21. I love these supports. He's done a phenomenal job, and GG well played to both these teams. I hope you enjoyed watching. I will be doing more of these casts in the future. I've actually done 3 today. That's why it's been a long day. I mixed up some of the champion names and whatnot, as you may or may not have noticed. I'll fix those mistakes in the future, and I'll be back. I hope you liked it. Like, subscribe, and you can find my Twitter in the description. Follow if you want more. Have a good one.